Hello, folks. My name is Coach Everts. And who is Coach Everts? Who in the world am I? Hey, I'm a human being just like you. I mean, all the rest of us out here. Most of us work for money. And people like Bill Gates, they don't work for money. Money works for them. They're the boss over money. The reason I'm making all these videos, and I have a library on our team's YouTube TV channel, technology channel, is so I don't want to happen to you what happened to me, okay? In 2002, I was sitting in my financial services office. My colleague Patty came up to me and introduced me to Google. And I really just neglected to look at it. In other words, I thought I was too busy to look at something that had the potential to make me over $10 million. And I neglected it. Here I was, a financial advisor. I was busy doing paperwork like so many people. They're busy. And they don't stop enough to really evaluate something. And that's what I want you to do today. I don't want that happening to you. With all my heart, I say that. I don't want that happening to you. And that's why I create all the videos I do and all the presentation stuff that I do. It's for you, to help you understand just exactly what you have your hands on here. I'm going to be going through some products. I'm going to be going through the company. I'm going to be sharing with you some valuable information that if you act upon it, you could change your whole financial future going forward, okay? You could change not only your financial future and your spouses if you're married, and your brothers and your sisters, but those of your children and grandchildren and for generations to come. Now this is going to take, I don't know how long, maybe 20 minutes, but 20 minutes spent, well spent, with something that has this much magnitude that can change your life indefinitely financially. You really do want to watch it, okay? We all watch things like television. They don't pay us anything. Actually, we watch other people making money, don't we? Take the time now. Watch this to the very end. And if you have to watch it again because it's that valuable to you, okay? I promise you that. Let's get on with the presentation. Everybody knows who these guys are. There's no secret. Carlos Slim, at the left there, made his money in technology, mobile technology, and he's from Mexico. We all know who Bill Gates is. And Warren Buffett, the most successful investor of all time. And by the way, those dollar signs underneath him, those are billions of dollars. That's what they're worth. And Mr. Ortega in retail made a lot of money selling technology himself. And then over at the far right is Larry Ellison, and he was with Oracle. He's worth over $50 billion himself. These are the net worth of these people. You know what's amazing about people? I'm going to select one here we're all familiar with, and that's Bill Gates. Bill Gates gave away about $20 to $25 billion when he had around $40 billion. Keep that in mind. And now he has over $80 billion. How can that happen? Because he's the boss over money. Money is not the boss over him anymore. Money doesn't tell him what to do. He tells it what to do. And you have that same ability here today to be just like these men. Now, I want you to remember this man, okay? Because this man's face is going to be alongside the faces of these men really soon, okay? His name is Mr. Fabio Galdi. He's the CEO and president of World Global Network. World Global Network is a huge company. This is the holding group. It has World Global Network, World Global Money, World Global Cards, and Power Clouds, and I'll go out on over that in just a minute. We're going to be talking specifically about this left side because that's where the opportunity for you and I exist, and you have energy and all kinds of stuff in there. So I just want to point that piece out. They have offices already around the world. They're doing, in their third year of business, more business than Microsoft, Samsung, or Apple did in their first 3 years. They're doing $200 million in sales. His company's already valued at $2 billion. Already, you can see these are from the Wall Street Journal articles, what it's doing. They just got an award up here at the top for their solar energy plants around the world. They're creating the largest solar green energy project in the world. I'm going to plug it into a smart grid, folks. It is huge. And they're licensing, but I'll bring you down here. They already paid, they already have their stock, and they've already paid a 5% dividend. That's incredible. And if you're not a financial advisor, don't worry. That's incredible to me, okay? And they had a split, and then on and on and on they go, and the revenue just keeps going up and up and up. So I just say all that to tell you this. They're a real technology company, just like Microsoft, just like Apple, just like Samsung. And they have an opportunity for you because you know who's marketing it for them? Us. Us. Can you imagine if Microsoft had the consumers marketing for it? What type of opportunity that would be for Microsoft and for the consumer? Now you have that chance, folks. You really have that chance. Let me tell you about the heart of the company. I think that's very, very important. They have a foundation that they formed called World for People. Worldforpeople.org. And I want to just read this really quick. So this tells you who the character is of the people running this company. Yeah, they got all kinds of great technologies and stuff like that, and I'm going to show those to you in just a minute. But I want you to listen to what I'm going to say, and I'll try to do my best to read it correctly. Dear friends, letter from the founders. We have established World for People because we cannot remain indifferent to people suffering arising from our planet's great emergencies. More than 1 million people still live in dire poverty, according to the World Bank, a state of affairs that is morally unacceptable given the resources and technology we have available today. At the same time, escalating inequality and social exclusion seems to accompany rising prosperity in many countries. World for People wants to promote a culture of responsibility towards others and the environment around us. If we do it alone, then it will be like a drop in the ocean. However, if we confront this challenge together with your participation, we will succeed by making small things great, by becoming participants for global change. We are more than 300,000 strong as part of World Global Network's big family, and we know that, united, we can make a difference. Those of us who have built success from the ground up know how much a little help can count. We want to help those who are living in situations of hardship, marginalization, poverty, and those who don't have the tools to better express their talents and help make them and their talents available to their communities. World for People are now making a commitment to give those we interact with an opportunity to improve their living conditions. Together, we can and we must be leaders of change for the better. This is our commitment, and we hope it will also become yours. This is from the CEO and his brother Alfonso and his brother Gabriel Galdi. Folks, I'm not going to get into politics today. We all have different views on that, but I just want to tell you something. The government isn't going to change things, and big business has already gone overseas. The days of old are gone. Families cannot support themselves with even 2 jobs now. They're struggling to get by. People need what we have here, and this is a real opportunity for folks like you and those that you know and care about most, okay? Now let's go into the products real quick. I'm going to breeze through them. Not because they're not important, but I don't want to get too complicated on you. I want to have you off here at a decent time, okay? Let's go into the Smart Pack. This is a Smart Pack. It's a technology product that they manufacture. By the way, this company manufactures, engineers, manufactures, and distributes through us all their products. They put patents on all of it. It's proprietary, protected, that kind of thing. So here is a Smart Pack. It's $100. These are screenshots off of their website, just so you know. And it's a complete suite of video communication tools for developing your business and VoIP app to save on your telecommunications. It's really cool. It's very comprehensive, and let's go into it. Here's what the panel looks like, the Smart Panel. You'll notice right here the dashboard, the video subscription. You control everything right here at your fingertips. Very, very easy to do. You can see where you're at a glance. This is like your at a glance page. It is your dashboard, okay? The next one is Video WebMeet. Again, video tutorials, mobile apps, video subscription. We'll come to these in a moment, but on the video tutorials, how to do things, how to browse, how to broadcast, how to chat, everything. This is a complete, folks, a complete this Smart Panel Complete Communication Hub. It's a unified communication platform. And the platform it sits on is very complicated. You don't have to go outside of this to communicate all over the internet. And this, I'm just showing you part of this today. Okay, understand that. The third thing here, the video postcard, you can send people out video emails, video postcards, these kind of things, and you'll know what's going on when they're opened and everything like that. Very, very cool. Again, all controlled by here. And then the SoftSlim, that's your desktop apps, because you notice if you see here they have Android and Apple apps. They manufacture a lot of their own apps, but you can put a desktop app and you can put a mobile app, and the video products work on all devices, tablets, phones, desktops, etc. Now, this is a product called AdCoin. This is a breakthrough in mobile advertising, folks. Mobile advertising right now is about $5 to $8 billion industry, and the next 4 years is going to be like 25 to 30 billion in size. And we have a patented product here that is just awesome, okay? But I want to point out on this Smart Panel, you get to manage everything back here. You see that your AdCoin balance in this case is $99, and what apps you're using. This one has you downloaded the Android and has your profile and everything like that. Okay, on to the next slide here. And the next slide is coupons. They have power units. I'm going to go over those in a moment. Those are a part of our World Energy Program, developing the largest green energy grid in the world. And you can see there's $50 in a coupon there, and there's 25 over here. Well, you're able to take these coupons that you get off of AdCoin here. You get coupons, and you can take those and you can go in their store and buy the technology with them, okay? Or you can take them out in dollars or whatever your country's currency is in. It's very cool. And how it works, I want to go back to that slide again. How AdCoin works is that, I'm going to show you that in just a second. Let me just move on here. I get more and more excited as I share this, but you can see how easy it is to operate this control panel. Again, this is just an overview, and each of these have a technology coupon attached to them, and the AdCoin and so forth like that, and you can see how easy they are. There's through our World Phone 4 super free world, over 100 countries you can call at one flat rate around the world, and that's very, very cool. But I want to go right into what I just talked to you about, AdCoin. This is the front of your smartphone, and you put your friend's phone number in here and hit an invite and offer for them to download the app. But guess what happens? Every time you're viewing on the front of your smartphone here an advertisement from a company that they've contracted with already, and it might be one that you want to receive, right? You look at it, you can get it through a text, or you can get it to pop up right on the screen of your phone, and you can decide if you want to use it or not. It doesn't make any difference, but they're going to pay you anyway just for viewing the ad. Just for viewing the ad. What a novelty that is. Think about it. Advertisers, companies, are paying us to look at their advertisements. It's like getting the newspaper delivered to you and getting paid to receive it. You understand it? How about when you watch television and how would you like to look at the ads on television and get paid for those? Well, that's what you're doing here. And like I told you already, mobile advertising is huge, folks, huge. It's going up exponentially. Companies advertise on it because they're getting better results, and it costs them a lot less. So very cool. You just put your friend's phone number there, click invite, they download the free app, and they start getting paid too. So every time you view it, you get paid. But guess what? Because you invited your friend to also download the app, when they do that, you get paid every time they view it. And that goes on and on and on. So get excited, folks, what that can mean just for getting ads on your phone. That's crazy, isn't it? Let's go on to the next one. These are our World Phone Forward, our mini tab. You can see the costs there. They're very, very fast. What I like about this company is they feature their products in individual websites for each product. They go through them. They do cool videos on them. They explain them very, very well. They really showcase them for us affiliates. And I really, really, truly like that, folks. This is a power unit. Some of these products, I just want you to know, are available around the world. Some are not available in North America yet, like this one right here. Not that it won't be, okay? But you buy the power unit for $1,300, and it gets put into a solar farm, which is called Power Clouds. It's powerclouds with an S.com. You can go look at that, powerclouds.com. And when you put it in there, they're going to give you a guaranteed return for 20 years of 12 to 14% of that $1,300. Some people buy one panel, some people buy dozens of panels and put them in there. And it's protected, the whole project's protected against theft or damage or anything like that by Allianz, the second largest insurance company in the world and the #1 property and casualty insurer in the world. So you have 20 years of guaranteed renewable income coming into you month after month after month. And in 20 years, you can renew it again, folks. It's your property. You put it in there, you can renew it again. And you can pass it on as an inheritance to your children and grandchildren. And it is incredible. It's an incredible thing, building this power grid around the world. We're all participating in it. It is exciting what we're doing. Again, they're working in third world countries, folks. In third world countries, I read that about the character of the company a little earlier. Right now in Zambia, they're building the first school of its kind, and they're teaching kids how to be prosperous, how to make a prosperous economy, okay, using technology. This company believes if we help third world nations succeed by having clean water, technology, and education, they can develop their economy and be a thriving nation. And when that happens, the rest of our economies get much, much better around the world, okay? This is just our phone 4, you can see official site. They all have their own site. This just gives you an idea. They update this all the time. One thing about this technology company, they will not sell 2-year-old technologies like we buy today in America, as an example. What we're buying in America from Apple and the rest of them have been, that's 2 years old, folks. They're definitely going to do their best here to put out the very latest at the very time, and so we're paying for the real deal here. The display is 5 inches. You can see 1280 by 70. It's a Jelly Bean and 1.6 gigahertz quad core CPU, dual SIM cards. This phone you can call around the world. Remember, to 100 countries at one flat rate. 13 megapixel back camera and a 5.0 megapixel front recorder. It's an excellent, very fast phone, very slim, very light, quite a nice size, so you can do work on it. So very cool. Now I want to go into what's coming out December 2nd through December 6th in Dubai. You can see that they're a real technology company by now, right? They manufacture, they do it all, folks, just like Apple, just like the big companies. I use Lockheed. I even mentioned that. Everybody knows who Lockheed is in California. Lockheed, excuse me, that's where my brother-in-law works as an engineer. Now, here's what they're coming out with. This is going to revolutionize computers, folks. It's patented. Nobody else has this. Nobody else can copy this. It has multiple patents. You need to understand that. It's not like Google glasses. It's not like that. It's so far superior to that. And I'm not going to go all into that today. What's the market like for this? The market is huge, and I'm going to go over that in just a second. What is this? It's a little computer. Just think of it about the size. It fit in the palm of your hand, kind of like a deck of cards. High-speed voice command. Technology line wearable. I'm going to tell you why wearable. The market of wearables are huge. Direct internet connection. You don't need anything. This thing is the internet. Direct hotspot. I mean super hotspot. HD surround sound coming through these little ear things. And by the way, this is a kind of a prototype here. They're coming out with 3 styles of glasses, and they're going to be more glamorous looking. The whole setup is, okay. Virtual reality experience. So what takes place? You put it. It's just a voice commanded computer. Tell it what to do, and it'll do it. You have put the glasses on. You got a virtual keyboard in front of you. You can type and do whatever you want to, move things around, etc., etc. And then you have when you're looking out the glasses, you have a screen that's 40 inches in diagonal, up to 400 inches in diagonal. It's an HD, high HD quality, super HD, really, virtual reality screen. 3D, folks. And you're looking through there, and you can access, when it comes out, the space media. What is space media? It'll give you all the movies you want to watch, all the games you want to play, all the TV shows you want to watch, sports you want to watch, news, etc. Just accessing that, and that'll be included. You won't have to get it off your cable anymore. It'll be included with the space classes. So that might save you some money, folks. This is a huge product. Wearable technology, I'm going to go on to the next slide now. Wearable technology literally covers every single area of our life, okay? Every area of our life, whether it's business, security, medical, wellness, sports, fitness, education, lifestyle, communications, and glamour, folks. Every area of our life, and this is put out by Beecham Research this year, 2014, every area of our life. And from smartwatches to you name it. And you know what? This device right here has the capacity to power any other device, any other computer, any other smartphone, in any one of these devices. All right? Are you getting this? I hope you're getting this. This is the largest technology market of all time. Of all time. Everything that's come before it put together is not as big as this, okay? Look at the growth here over the next 4 years. Huge. 2018. The red bar is non-consumer markets and the blue bar is consumer markets. This product here, the space computer, all right, will outsell the smartphones. Why is that? Well, wearable technology in and of itself is growing 5 times faster than mobile, folks. If you put all the devices of Apple and all the devices of Samsung, all the Android and all the Apple products, put them in a bucket, you'd see a note on top of it and said, see all this below? The wearable technology market is growing 5 times faster than that. Well, that tells me there's an incredible opportunity here. It should you to make some huge, huge money for you and your family if you get involved with this, right? And like I said at the beginning of this, don't miss this because I miss Google and it costs me more money than I can imagine. I don't make that mistake anymore. I stop, I pay attention, I evaluate, makes sense, I'm in it, okay? And that's why I want you in it. Folks, where were you at when these things happened here? You see there was Facebook and YouTube and, you know, Microsoft could be in here. There's Google over here or Gmail and all this. What were you? Were you an innovator? See, we're right here right now in wearable technology. We're right here right now, folks, innovators. Were you early adopter, early majority, late majority, and laggards? I mean, were you the last person to get one or near the last or kind of you got in the mix, but you got in the mix here. These 2, 3 areas here is where you want to be in this bell curve. Right here is where millions of dollars are made. Millions of dollars, folks. You understand? And that's where you want to be. It happens all the time. You know who the big tycoons are, from Bill Gates and all the rest of them. They were right here, folks. And the people that got in with Microsoft back right here and applied themselves have been on the beaches of the world for decades. They got houses all over the world, right? They got cars all over the world. They're not worried about money. Why? They're the boss over money. They're the boss over money. Money does not boss them around any longer, okay? So here is your opportunity to take advantage of this. What in the world are you going to do about it is the question. You know, a lot of people think too much. I mean, I'm just telling you, they think too much or they think they know it all and they don't. You know, I listen to people who have credentials myself because I have credentials. And I've been in different businesses for nearly 50 years now. Okay, I got a little bit of knowledge, folks. What are you going to do? Which decision are you going to make this time? Are you going to be an innovator or are you going to be an early adopter or early majority or late majority or laggard? What are you going to do, folks? Where are you going to do this time? Let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about here. If only 10 million space computers sell worldwide, what does that potentially mean to you and I? Now, keep in mind, there's going to be a lot more than 10 million sold, right? Why do I say that? Because the iPhone sells 150 to 200 million units every single year, okay? Now, let's show you exactly what this means in dollars and cents. Just selling 10 million units, the company has then $20 billion in sales. Now, I'm not talking about any of the rest of their technologies, just the space computer. The company will be valued at $200 billion, folks. And this is going to happen really, really quick. Okay, really, really quick. Current sales force worldwide right now is 300,000 active people. And we're just launching North America right now. The average affiliate sales, in order to get this 10 million sold, would only be 33 space computers a year, or 3 per month per affiliate. That's just with 300,000 people, but quickly understand there's going to be 1 million people around the world who will be affiliates in this, and many more. So this is going to be an easy thing to do. And this company, this technology company, I shorten it as WGN for World Global Network, is going to be one of those legacy companies that we all look back on, and the ones who get involved and apply themselves are going to be absolutely glad that they did. Absolutely glad that they stopped, took the time to evaluate it, and understood the market that I just showed you here, and this product, the space computer, being in this market and what that means to you. Now, when the company does this type, let's just use 10 million again. I think that's a very small figure. What do you think it's going to do to their stock on the New York Stock Exchange? I'll leave that up to your imagination, okay? Uh, Folks, I think it's going to be quite a deal myself, okay? You can see their symbol will be right over here when that gets listed. Folks, honestly, people are going to stand in line, but they won't get it from Best Buy. They're not going to get the space computer or any of these technologies from Best Buy or Walmart or anywhere like that. They're going to get them from you. And the company is going to ship them for you, okay? So all you got to do is tell people about them, demonstrate the space computer when you get one in your hand, or share this with people that I'm talking here tonight. And this company's going to take care of all the warranty work and customer service work, delivery work for you. Pretty simple. What a great business to have as a home-based business. Isn't that cool? And the nice thing about technology, you're not competing for a small market like vitamins and stuff. I mean, relatively, those are small markets. Our market is not just a few million people like are in the home-based business arena, as an example. Our market is 1 billion or more people around the world who will want this and need this device, and who want to do meetings with the space computer and all kinds of wonderful things that it's going to be able to do. You're invited. Now it's your time to make a decision. What are you going to do this time? Folks, if you need more money in your life and you want to be ahead of the curve instead of in back of the curve, if you want something that's going to not only change your life, but the lives of your children and grandchildren, you must take action today, and you must never look back, because this next year in 2015, 16, and 17, as we move forward with this technology company, with these products, and with new technologies that they develop, you're going to be one of 3 people. I'll just tell you that right now. You're either going to get involved with the 5-star team, get back with the 5-star team star that is showing this to you, okay? Or you're gonna make it happen, you're gonna watch it happen, or after it's done, you don't know what happened. Folks, change this. Be in here. You're invited to join us. It's just that simple. Thank you for your time. God bless you and your family, and I hope you make the right decision. And those who do, I'll see you at the top. Take care.